Hi everyone, my name's Clara and this is my very first podcast. I'm a female college student. I just wanted to share a little bit about my life with the rest of you. As college girls, we all search for tips on how to live our best lives, and you can never have too much advice. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about travel and this past summer, which completely changed my life. So about 6 months ago, I was in a really bad place. I had a lot of personal issues going on and just felt completely lost and empty. One of the things I've always been passionate about is travel, so one night when I hit an extreme low, I just decided to bite the bullet and make it happen. I have a ton of family that lives in the UK, so I just wanted to run away from my problems and bring some excitement into my life again. So I was digging into my savings money and I booked myself a summer trip to London with the intention of getting a job and some life experience. But little did I know I was actually about to get a ton. So my grandma found out about my summer plans and she told me about this amazing travel company called Contiki. Based out of Australia, this company organizes youth travel all over the globe. Their European tours are extremely popular, and after looking at all the different programs, I decided I was going to embark on a group trip completely by myself, with no friends, no family by my side. The Contiki tour that I did took me to all these different countries and cities, and in addition to checking some major things off my bucket list, I also made friends from all over the world. It was unbelievable, and traveling over the summer was literally one of the best experiences of my life. I got to do so many incredible things over summer. I mean, literally bucket list stuff. I went whitewater rafting in the Swiss Alps. I went paragliding in Austria. All these super cool, amazing things. But to me, the most that I learned was really about myself. And that all came from solo traveling. I mean, even though I was with a group, I did do this all completely on my own. And it's something I'd advocate for every person in college to do. It's truly, truly life-changing. So solo travel changed my life in so many ways. For starters, I was thrown completely out of my comfort zone. I faced a really terrifying reality. Although I was with a group, I was taking a leap of faith by traveling with complete strangers. I didn't know if I could trust them. I didn't know if I'd make friends, let alone even like them. I would also be venturing out to places I'd never been. And there was no way to know how this adventure would go. I would be stuck with this group for, the summer, and I had to jump into it head first. But this leap of faith was the stepping stone into building an incredible self-confidence for me, and that's something I've always struggled with throughout my life. But by traveling by myself over the summer, I built up this literally amazing self-confidence that kind of can only come by stripping away everything that you thought you knew about your life and being thrown completely into a foreign situation and having to stand your ground. I mean, I literally figured out that I could stand on my own 2 feet, get to know people from all over the world on this tour who were of all different ages. I mean, it was all youth, but I was one of the youngest. And doing so completely alone, it gave me the confidence to just chase anything I desire in life now. Whether I have a support group around me or not, I realize that I should never be scared to do things on my own if I really want to. I wanted to travel. The reason I did this group tour was because none of my friends have the desire to travel the way that I did. It was such an amazing option to take me to all these different countries, and I decided I wanted to do it, so I did it. It ended up being extremely successful, and it was really a building block and a reference point for me now for achieving anything in my life. So in addition to teaching me self-confidence, solo travel taught me how small my problems actually are. As a privileged, American college student, I do have problems that I face that seem so significant to me, but actually don't really matter in the big scheme of things, in the rest of the world. When I was traveling, I saw Syrian refugee camps at borders of European countries, and I met travelers who had quit their jobs or literally run away from abusive relationships. So I realized how minimal my problems were, but, I also did realize that simple problems I did face were the same problems that were simple the world over. One of my best friends, who's from Australia, she did the tour with me, was dealing with the same friend, boy, school problems, completely from the other side of the world. So it was just definitely humbling to see the deeper problems that people were facing, but also realizing how simple my problems were by knowing that other people were dealing with the same things as well. Finally, I realized that at the end of the day, the best things that will ever happen to me, and probably the best things that will ever happen to a lot of people in life, will be the people that come into it. I had the most incredible experiences venturing around all the different European countries. I saw some amazing things and places, but at the end of the day, the best times of this summer were tiny and seemingly insignificant moments to everyone else. Whether it was being led around the Colosseum by some funny Australians that I'd met, feeling peak euphoria while dancing until daylight at a club in Berlin with my new friends. There was a moment I'll never forget watching a Euro Cup game when I was in Germany. These fans I didn't even know were leading us around in conga lines and throwing us up on their shoulders and waving their flags, and it was like the only thing that mattered was that moment there and then. I felt like I was living a dream when I sat across from the Eiffel Tower in the middle of the night. Simply not because I was watching the Eiffel Tower light show, but because I was surrounded by the best people I'd ever known, and we were all drinking €1 bottles of wine. I watched these 5 Brazilian boys start an impromptu oldies sing-along in a hostel lobby because they'd been locked out of their room and literally had nothing on them in Barcelona but a guitar. These moments were literally the best of my life. Like I said, seemingly insignificant to other people, but to me, I will define them as, they're things I will never forget and things that I just felt changed me by experiencing this happiness and seeing this happiness in other people, and people of, different cultures who came into my life, no matter how fleeting it was for, and had such a profound effect on me. I honestly think that if you took away all the countries and structures around me, those would still be the best moments. At the end of the day, travel changes us. It teaches us who we are and what's important to us and how we relate to the rest of the world. What's important to me might not be important to you, but at the end of the day, travel and getting out of your comfort zone, it changes you in ways you can't even explain or comprehend, but it will change you for the better. It's something I would advocate for every single college student, every person who's even out of college. I will tell you this right now, I will never stop exploring, and it's something that I think everyone should do.